Hello, very good morning and welcome to Athavan newspaper highlights. Today Monday, 28th of November 2016. This is Edward with the highlights of today's English newspapers. Firstly, let's have a look on the Daily Mirror. The main headline says, Sri Lanka-US relations. Maithripala Sirisena seeks fresh engagement with Trump. Appeals to him to free Sri Lanka of this problem. President Maithripala Sirisena said he had recently sent a special message to US President-elect Donald Trump asking him to extend his cooperation to the government of Sri Lanka in carrying out its functions. He said he would refer the UNHRC resolution moved by the United States and co-sponsored by Sri Lanka to the US President-elect and discuss matters with him. He said he would dispatch missionaries to the US for engagement and seek assistance to dispense with this problem for a peaceful society to be created in Sri Lanka. He said he would also request the UN Secretary General's assistance in this regard. 6 killed at level crossing. 5 occupants and the driver of a motor vehicle crossing the unprotected level crossing at Pottupitia, Vaduva were killed on the spot when a Colombo-bound express train struck the vehicle on the rail track on Sunday afternoon. 2-year-old girl left in three-wheeler. A three-wheeler driver, Sunil Silva, who was enjoying at a carnival at the Shripada Vidyalaya grounds in Hatton, was surprised to find a young girl of about 2 years in the back seat of his vehicle at about 8:30 in the night. The child seemed to have been abandoned by somebody. Sunil, who was suspicious of the presence of child in his vehicle, had her handed to the Hatton police. The police had made arrangements over the sound system at the carnival, but no one had come to claim the child. However, at about 12 midnight, the mother and some relations had arrived in Hatton police to complain about a missing daughter. At the time, the child was in the police station. Secondly, let's move to daily news. The main headline says, Water Board CPC to be regulated. Regulation on price and cost determination, technical regulation. Legislation pertaining to water sector may take more time. The National Water Supply and Drainage Board and the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation are to be regulated under the Public Utility Commission of Sri Lanka. Tamil forcibly tattooed on a student's hand. Thalawakala police are conducting investigation to arrest a group of suspects who had allegedly assaulted a grade 10 male student of Thalawakala Sumana Mahavidyalaya and forcibly tattooed the words Tamil in English on his hand using a sharp implement on November 23. Police said the incident had occurred while the student was walking back to his home in the Thalawakala housing scheme after school along the railway line. Police said the student had not reported the incident to his parents but remained at home the following day without attending school. Finally, let's move to Ceylon today. The main headline says, 70 Lankans held in 200 million rupees Norway scam. Tamil refugees taken to the cleaners. Norwegian law enforcement officials have nabbed 70 persons of Sri Lankan origin for their alleged involvement in a 200 million rupees fraud, informed sources said. The arrests have been made over the past several days after Norwegian police sleuths carried out investigations on several persons who have been identified as garbage workers. The sources said. According to the sources, the group had embezzled monies from a fund set up by Sri Lankan Tamil expatriates living and working in various parts of Norway to help refugees arriving into that country. The scam came to light following a tip-off in 2014. Increased fines. Amendments needed to Motor Traffic Act. The Motor Traffic Act will have to be amended in order to implement the proposal to increase the fine to 25,000 rupees for certain traffic offences. Parliamentarian and senior legal scholar Dr. Jayampati Vikramaratne said. With that, let's come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to Athavan newspaper highlights.